guys, to the 4th episode of the In the Gutter podcast, back at Bunbury's Bolton, and our special guest this month.
So this is Cash Wallwork. I met Cash.
We froze.
We met Cash Wallwork at Tin Head Brewery. Started coming down here, got into his craft ales. But he's now Bolton's most famous man after appearing on Britain's Got... Why are you laughing at that? Every time I say that, you laugh. Britain's Got Talent last Sunday, where he excelled.
Thank you for the introduction.
I thought you excelled personally.
So, yeah. So, tell us a bit about your background, and then we'll come on to your
My background?
Yeah, so tell us a bit about yourself.
Yeah, well, I like drinking.
Yeah?
I like drinking beers, ciders, wine.
We've got a particular favourite.
So anything.
Yeah, I haven't got a favourite. I love my IPAs, I drink a lot of them, but I drink a lot of sours as well, and stouts, and quite a lot of ciders, especially the fancier ciders. I do drink strong more, but your decent stuff like that kind of buying.
You digress.
Yeah, we're not reviewing strong
Yeah.
more. We've done many times.
Not quite.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, I looked at you've picked a sour and a stout here for review. So we'll get to those in a minute.
Right.
So when did you? I mean, I've seen I've seen you perform. So I mean, what's your music background?
Well, when I was 9, I had piano lessons.
So naturally, you went on Britain's Got Talent with a small guitar.
No,
It only looks small.
It's big hands.
It's like a cello when I hold it.
At the age of 9, I started having piano lessons. Did all my grades by the time I was 16. Used to do quite a bit of gigging. Lived in Spain for a couple of years as a musician over there, so that was good. But I wasn't doing the comical stuff. I wasn't writing my own stuff. I was singing like Madness, Billy Joel, Elton John, that sort of stuff. Run of the mill sort of stuff, which was good. But then I just thought, not really for me, because in summer months you're just playing to the same audience every night.
Yeah.
You get all the old days coming over for 3
going to
months.
say idiots.
No, well, idiots, they're all there during the summer. But yeah, they're over for 3 months at a time, all the old age pensioners, and it's like learning new
Very
songs.
repetitive.
And I just thought this isn't for me. So I pick and choose my gigs now.
I'm glad you used the word comical then, because at some point I was going to go, how did you get into singing funny songs? And then I thought, you'll turn to me book right and go, what do you mean?
Well, this is where I'd go to a lot of open mic nights as well, which are brilliant. Open mic nights, the bloke or the woman running it always have a guitar, don't they? Yeah. And I can play the guitar, but it's not an instrument that I'm very competent on. And then but they never had a keyboard there, so I'd turn up and it's like, and turning up to an open mic just to do 4 songs and trundling a digital piano around was a bit too much like hard work. So I thought, right, I'll learn the ukulele. Well, originally I thought I'll learn the ukulele because my and Mrs.'s like our tune is "I'm Yours" by Jason Mraz, which is normally performed on a ukulele. Right. So I thought I'm going to buy a ukulele. I learnt loads of tunes, never learnt that tune.
Right.
So
naturally then you went on Britain's Got Talent and put Bolton and Passing P on the map.
Well, I started writing
Also
comical tunes then.
I was going to say, I mean, we'll put your link on. So if anybody wants to go and look you up, but we'll warn you, it is a little bit bawdy, to say the least. I mean, some of it is absolutely, it's good.
It's proper northern though, that's why I like it.
Yeah,
guys.
There's two types of songs. There's songs about food and drink, which are normally, quite family friendly, and then these very, very dirty, rude tunes that I just laugh when I'm writing it, thinking, am I going to get away with
Please
this?
don't repeat any of them on here that you just repeated at the bar before.
No.
So I'll put you on the spot a little bit then. You've put Bolton and Pasty and Peas on the map again, but what's your favourite pasty?
Ooh. Well,
I lose a lot of friends.
I love Cars pasties, especially now they've started doing the steak ones, and I also love.
Are you after sponsorship?
I love their Little Whisk pies. Now, Yield pasty shop pasties are brilliant, nice thin pastry, but the place is never open.
You can do a review. Well, it's quite nice in
Yeah.
pastry. It's
But the place is never open. So and when it is,
I'll
they're open
introduce
for
a side
I was
pie.
talking.
I'll introduce the side of the pie.
Right.
You like him, he works there. He'll bring you the pasties and the pies,
He'll be in
and
today at
then you
some
get an
point.
hour's chat with him.
Right.
You know him.
That'd be brilliant.
He's the one that reminded you magic isn't real.
Potentially,
He works there.
He works there.
potentially Cars Pasties, potentially your pasty shop, and you get in there, greenhouses.
Greenhouses, I think
Sarah, I'll send this to you.
they're the best big brand of all of them. I'm not into Greg's. That Pound Bakery, I wouldn't even touch that. Greenhouses, we go to Greenhouses quite a lot. There's one near Morrison's.
They sponsor the rugby team.
Right.
It's,
But did you know
Before you snag it.
that the original bloke who started off Greenhouses was a family relative of John Carr,
no.
who started Cars Pasties.
Well,
They were actually relatives because I was talking to the Cars brothers about it, and I said, yours are brilliant. I said, and Greenhouses for the big companies. And he says, oh yeah, they were some relative, either a cousin or a second cousin or a,
A very political answer that, because you didn't actually pick one. So before we go into a review, one more question though, before we go into a review, what would you pair, drink-wise, with your pasty, your favourite pasty?
A steak pasty would be like a stout, preferably with the gravy made from stout. So that'd be good. A Junkman Porter from Tinhead. It'd be a good one, because that's what I use to make my gravy at home. If I'm doing a beef stew.
Is it quite a sweet stout?
No, it's a vanilla stout, but it's only slight. It's not
vanilla and steak. Don't sound like it goes together.
No, it's just a little hint of it, like they've just wafted it over like
Next
that.
week's
But it's
next taster is steak pie with Junkman.
Yeah, do we all...
Junkman Porter.
At this point, you weren't here, but do you all remember last month's episode when we did it with Belgian Mark and Daryl said he was going to make some chilli? Yeah, I never got it.
I did make the chilli.
Over there, I never... Alright, well, Daryl made the chilli, I never got it.
I made the chilli, I made it with the Trappist Rochefort. That was good. I've not done it with
Evidently, you ate it all.
I didn't make it out.
Didn't bring us any, did it?
So pasty and Junkman is it next week?
No, if it's a steak pasty, I'll put an IPA with a meat and potato pasty. I'd have said.
Okay.
Would you not agree?
I struggle with IPAs and food because a lot of these modern IPAs just destroy the flavour of everything.
Right.
Very difficult to pair them up with stuff.
But just drink the drink and don't bother with the food then.
Belgian, yeah, well, eat it past it and then have 2 pints of IPA after.
I was say, eat it and then drink it, drink it and then eat it, but never the two together.
Anyway, we'll have a look at our first beer because I've stuck the label up here and then Tash is safe.
You told me to sit here.
Yeah. It's like, I'll put it...
Stick it on my head.
I'll put it in the middle of us, but then we'll sit the biggest guy in the middle.
So, this is on tap at the moment. So we've got loads of aviation from Phantom Brewery. So Phantom are in Reading. So it's the only brewery I know. Oh, I think there's a double barrel down in Reading way that as well. But
that smells beautiful. That
smells like
so this
honey.
is Phantom Brewery. So we're getting honey.
Plum and honey, I'd say.
Oh, you're good.
What do you tasting notes say? Is my head going to be cut off this?
I hope so.
It's a plum and honey sour. Ooh, I'm getting the plum and the honey.
It does smell lovely, that.
It does actually. Just taking it
It's
all
got a
in.
lovely mouthfeel. I have to say,
Nice and zesty.
when we
as
first
well.
put this on, the honey absolutely dominated the flavour. But it's kind of
Lovely,
settled into the
Why
beer.
did he only give us half an hour?
Some more after.
I'm picking these small cans. Notice I picked that. Yeah,
That's
really is.
Because I paid for
amazing.
these,
Nice and
marble.
zesty as well.
Yeah, it's very, it's you know, it's got better and better as it's gone on. This absolutely. I don't like honey in beer. I don't get it.
I don't think
But
I've
it's
ever had
just sitting
honey
there
in
nicely. Oh.
in beer.
Well, honey in a sour
it's sweet.
is quite unusual. Cause
Yeah, but do you not feel like it smooths it out? Like the plum is the, and that's the finish.
Yeah, well, this is the genius of this, I think.
because normally you'd be like,
Yeah.
twitching, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, the honey is
But
definitely.
I mean, sweet and sour is a famous flavour combination. So sweet and sour.
Yeah, I get it from the Chinese, them little chicken
Yeah.
balls.
Would you want that on your chicken balls?
How big are chicken balls? I've never actually. Well, it'd have to be the male chicken, wouldn't it? The female ones.
That's
Wouldn't
exactly.
I'm not doing this again. No, honest to God, that is like tremendous.
Very nice. Nice bright colour.
Just,
again.
just annoyed I haven't got more.
Mouthfeel as well. I wasn't mentioning mouthfeel, but it's a nice creamy mouthfeel.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting. That's it. It's the honey afterwards that just so good. You're like what made love to that then.
Very nice.
Yeah.
It is good. We'll review another one, and then we'll catch up with our chat.
Will the review of this contain
Pissed
chicken?
already.
Will the review of this one
Casco.
contain chicken balls?
If you can fit chicken balls into a review of this beer, I'll give you that.
That's what we're going to have to do at some point though. We're going to have to do one and get food in as well.
Oh.
So first of all, we need steak pie
Well, I believe
and a tin of vanilla stout.
we've just been contacted by Old Bolton's pie shops.
Yeah, fuming.
Well, another good one, and he's a friend of mine, is H&M Pasties.
See, I thought you were going to pull rank then and go, another good friend of mine, Simon Coe.
No, H&M Pasties.
That's the people who are in prison, isn't it?
Yes, well, they're not in prison
Yeah,
now.
but you know what I mean. Yeah.
They've gone wayward or whatever, and then he takes them under his wing.
it's a good
Lee.
setup, that.
The pies are fantastic. He does a jerk chicken one, which has got a really good kick to it, and then his steak and ale ones are fantastic.
Do they want to
That's for you, Lee.
sponsor? Yeah.
Really good. We had him at Tinner Brewery one. We had a party. And we had him there, and they
Yeah, dead
Yes.
subtle with it, and I'm going, Lee, sponsor the quiz with your pasties. What were you going to say then? We had what?
there
We
was,
use a good local pasty.
oh,
maker.
it was the Jubilee party for the Queen that sadly passed.
Which Jubilee?
70th.
The one, the 70s.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to say. I think I've lived through about 12 of them.
And we got him in selling his pie and peas. There's another song, and they were brilliant. Really tasty, and he's a lovely bloke. He's got a stall at the City Ground as well. I don't know if you. I'm not really into football. So.
I was going to say, I assume that's Manchester City's ground.
Yeah, Manchester City Ground.
Where
He's
rugby lads us.
Right.
You just smile and nod.
Is that where you lost yourself?
Yeah. It's only had half an hour. Right, what have we got, Daryl? Speak to me.
Right, so now I've gone to Mill Hill Brewery. So these guys are in Leicester now.
Well, hold on, Wilson's pies in Kersley as well. They're fantastic.
Where are you working next week? Do you want to get an entry in with them?
He'll come out, the next appearance on Britain's Got Talent, he'll come out like a darts man and he'll have all these patches.
No. What will happen? I'll have pasties all down it. It's a bit sponsored by cars. Yeah.
But it's only good if you get the steak one. What have we got then, Dust man?
So, ice cream porter from Mill Hill Brewery. So, I came across these guys only a couple of months ago.
Oh, yeah.
They're,
Steak pie.
I must admit, kind of like looked at the logo, the stuff. To be honest, what sold it first was
The can.
the clip. Well, the cans look brilliant as well.
Yeah.
The original
Right.
clip
Simpsons.
was
Yes,
having
aesthetically
a good dig at Boris Johnson.
Here we go. Sit back now. It's going to get really political, this now.
Yeah. And that was it. Had to have it in for the clip. In fact, one of our regulars took the clip home. It's on the wall now, apparently.
So he stole it.
I gave it in. He grabbed
Was it the same person that took that poster down for the Queen that time?
No, not it. Not mention any names.
Let's not go that.
So and then I've had a couple more casks in from them. This is the first time I've had anything back in can off them, and it's the first dark beer from them. So we'll see. So this is going oaky blokey for $99.
Can I just
Vanilla stout.
ask, when you say the first dark beer, do you mean the first one you've had or the first one they've done?
First one that they've done. First dark beer off theirs. We've had dark.
Exclusive.
Yes.
That's what we're going with anyway.
Yeah.
So vanilla. So
It smells good.
loads of chocolate on the nose. I'm not getting much vanilla on the nose, but
Oh, it smells good.
see what when you see any beer that
it's
says
nice
ice
and round,
cream or custard. Generally, the two ways to do that is to add lactose and vanilla.
It literally tastes
and
like
it gives
pudding.
you that ice cream flavour and that ice cream kind of creamy texture.
Do you not think it tastes like? Remember, they used to do chocolate custard. You're looking at me then like,
Oh, I'm not really a custard person.
No, but I was asking, do you remember? But that's
Every day of the week at school is a different
that's what I'm
coloured
on
custard.
about. But that's what that's like a
Right.
vanilla chocolate custard.
It is very nice.
It's very light,
Nah.
easy drinking.
That'd go perfect with
It's
chicken
nicely
balls.
chilled. Yeah, I knew how you were going to do it.
Stout chicken balls.
Oh, that's really
So-
smooth,
That
isn't
is
it?
good.
It
That's
is.
good.
It's sweet. It's a lot of sweetness on the finish. 5.4%, so it's a much easier drink. So I think I've got quite a nice mouthfeel for a 5.4. It's obviously it's not going to stick to the inside of your mouth like a 9%.
Yeah, you get some stouts and they're just a bit.
Yeah. When
It's the after bit.
Yeah.
It just gets a bit too much.
I would like,
Brilliant.
do you know, I would like a little bit more vanilla in there.
it's got like a bit of a smoky taste, can you know?
I might be missing it, but a little bit more vanilla.
There is a sweet finish which will be
Yeah.
the vanilla, but it is very, very subtle.
Well, it's just when vanilla sort of sits in with that sweetness.
Oh, it's the
not-
Madagascar vanilla pods. That's why they've got a smoky feel to them, haven't they?
Personally tested by lemmings, not lemmings.
Madagascar.
Madagascar lemmings. Madagascar lemurs.
Lemmings.
You're lemon. Nearly swore then for the first time.
I'm
4
doing
episodes.
I'm doing very well.
To be fair, I think we were running a sweepstake with regards to who'd do it first and how long it'd take. And
I can be
we're
a.
almost 4 episodes fully completed without one. Daryl says piss, but it don't count. It's allowed. It's allowed.
Oh yes,
No, that is
it's not a swearing.
Yes.
very, very nice. And I think it's probably better for me that the vanilla is so subtle. Because I feel like if vanilla was any stronger, it'd completely cut the chocolate out. That was like this going, yeah. Don't agree with me, I don't. But I look like I am on
I
camera.
mean, obviously, it's personal
still
preference. That's the whole point. It's all about personal.
Still some
Have some
in
more
there.
if you want. That's what you do. Sweep up the bits left over at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not personal preference, you know.
No, but
That is lovely.
that is a very good one. Like you said, the alcohol.
Good pick, that,
It's
man.
perfect. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I picked that one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is that was Cash's second choice. Yeah, so we've done the two that you've chosen. So
Can I
the
go?
stouts aren't you're not. Oh, the stouts I don't think it's not an IPA, but so I've not got an IPA at all. Though.
Well, that's what I did. I did say that off camera before we
Yeah.
started, but kind
You're
of got
smarter when you're off camera, aren't you?
Well, what I'll do, I like that much. That is that right?
I like
Yeah,
that.
that
I like
much.
that much.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay per purchase account.
Okay.
Don't put it in your food.
No, I won't.
Well, you
It's
said
not
it-
at that money.
He said vanilla stout.
Most expensive gravy I've ever had.
Hey, this is a very reasonable £6.90.
Yes.
Only available here at Bunbury's in Bolton.
And other outlets.
No, sort of
It's the only
around.
place in Bolton. It's the only place I'll get it in Bolton.
That's why I said
No,
here in
imagine-
Bunbury's in Bolton.
Yeah, I know. All right.
Mix
I
it
was
with some
just-
stock.
I was reiterating what you said.
Mix it with some stock and flour, and then tip it on your steak and kidney pie.
Some people just weren't built for TV.
Yeah, it's the face of radio, isn't it? I know that.
Well, there's 2 we've had. Fantastic, both of them.
Yeah.
It's all because you chose it.
No, but I very much
So,
enjoyed
so
it.
Cash, obviously, most famous man in Bolton now, you've been on
Britain's Got Talent.
I don't even know
Talent,
the song.
So how's your...
Those are the hemorrhoids.
Did they have words? Do you know, I've only watched it once, and that was last
I
week.
assume they've got a theme tune. Well, I started watching it years ago, and then I obviously caught up when you said, well, initially sent me broken biscuits about who were coming on the podcast, and I was like, I haven't got a clue what you're on about. Go on, ask him your question
So,
again. Then.
I can't remember now. So how's your budding relationship coming on with Anton Deck?
Oh, yeah, all right, yeah. They're very small, both of them. Very small.
Very nice, though, I thought, when I met them.
They are very nice, and so
Name dropping.
so are all the panels seem nice as well. All the judges, everyone. It's a big. You don't expect it, but there's like security. If you want to go to the toilet, security come and follow you and all that. You're in this holding room.
That's one of them Peter Kay moments. Do you know when it happens on stage and he goes, I have not got a clue.
It's in my coat pocket.
All right.
It doesn't help that it's really loud.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is where the
Yeah.
the
Well, let's talk over it.
I was going to say, this is where the being live just doesn't help. But it's all good.
I tell you what, I can't tell mention the analogy with this and the sinking of the Titanic is this car crash of an interview goes.
I work on a lot of building sites, and people are using SDS drills and I was going to say chainsaws, but they don't normally. But like angle grinders and stuff.
SDS drill.
I have to have that so I can aim my phone over all the
Other noise.
other noise going off.
Yeah, well, that was similar to when we did Marble in the second episode, and we sort of did the pre-show where I filmed him outside saying it, and I was like, it's not going to be too noisy, and he went, no, they're just about finishing. As soon as we went through the door, everything just set off. We're like, we'll just shout!
It was stunning to look at with the brewery behind, but
So
can't hear
noisy.
it.
Oh.
Anyway, so God, tell us a bit more about your experience, because I mean, obviously I've spoken to you about this, and you told me, oh, we did this, we did that, and everything. And then you watch the show, you get your 5 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
You cut
minutes. I was just going to say,
you cut Simon Cowell off at the knees with your razor sharp wit.
It was good.
But there's got to be more to it.
Because, well, they try and prepare you. When you're backstage with everyone, obviously we're all being interviewed and, you know, you see a lot of that. And it was good because you see all the other artists from that day. But there were some artists were just pacing up and down and they're coming out in hives because they were nervous. But I'm not really like that.
I think it's better though, because if you are a bit
Comfortably numb.
Wow, okay.
I do like Pink Floyd. Well,
I just think
Somebody,
no, but it's like obviously, I mean, we've only just met, but like one of my jobs is obviously emceeing and commentating for sports shows.
Right.
So I'm used to being in front of people.
Yes.
So it's similar, but if you're going on as a comedy act, you're used to that.
Yeah.
Whereas other people who are going on going, well, my mum tells me that I sing really well when I'm in the
Yeah.
shower.
Yeah, you're right.
So I'm hoping I'll be a millionaire and a record. And you're like, so they're going to be nervous, aren't they?
Yeah. But they're all pacing up and down and this, that and other, and I'm just sat there drinking beer. Because we ended
Sat
up...
there going, it ain't a sour from Darrell's.
I was just going to say, don't tell them what you're drinking.
Strongbow.
Oh, it was Strongbow.
I'm
But
gonna-
all the cans
I'm
have
gonna
no
steal this.
labels on them, which is great when you're good friends with the brewery owner.
Oh, right, I was going to say then, what are you talking about?
So,
Moonshine.
Yeah, and it was. It's massive. Just backstage, there's people running around. You've got somebody assigned to you, then you've got somebody else assigned to you, and it's really good. And then when I got on stage, you can't see the audience because you're just
all lights.
all lights everywhere. You can see the judges, and you can see Anton Deck inside wings, and then I just got on. But they try and prepare you. But obviously they didn't realise that I'm not a full shilling. So, right, we're going
But they could tell immediately as soon as they started speaking.
I was going to say,
honestly,
Shut him up.
It's massive. They had a
I'm sure they were fully aware of who they were dealing with.
They had a counsellor that comes round and they come and talk to you, right? And they come and talk to you, right? What are you going to feel if you get a cross? I said, I'm just here. I'm here for a bit of fun. You know, I'm not going to win. I'm here for a bit of fun. Don't worry about me. My mates were
Don't downplay yourself.
well,
You might be able to come up with some form of song about quiche, because that's the coronation meal, for those wondering why I've just brought that up.
Is it?
And that's what it
Are you
is.
following this coronation with interest?
No, it was on the news. So what? Yeah, but you play in front of the king or the queen, don't you? At the end of GBT and stuff.
with a quiche.
So I'm going to say if he comes, saying if he comes up with a song about quiche instead of pasty and peas,
Yeah.
he might make it.
Rude will be like that. Why is he talking about a quickie?
Excuse me.
Quickie with his peas.
But and they're there and they're preparing you. You know, it's not. You know, it's not all fun and roses and all that. Is that even a saying? Anyway, it is now. So you get a t-shirt printed on.
Rainbows.
And they tried to prepare. I said, listen, I'm fine. Don't. That bloke over there who's bright red, who's sweating.
Sat there going to have a chat.
Yeah, go and have a chat with him because he don't look in a good way. And then even when you're on stage, just before you go in on stage and they're preparing before you see Ant and Deck, you've got this woman. Then right, I've got a list of questions here. I'm just going to ask you to prepare you for what they ask you. I said, don't bother. I said because whatever questions you ask me, they're not going to ask me. So it's a waste of time. I'm fine, and I'll just say what I say. And I was on stage about 2.5 minutes before I started playing, and they were asking me questions, and then somebody laughed in the audience. What are you laughing at? And then Simon Cowell.
He looked very aggressive then, didn't he?
I know.
That's what I did with the audience.
That's how I felt it. I felt my adrenaline.
Then Simon Cowell said he didn't
Fries
like
off that.
cheese, and I said, well, I don't like cheese, because he had to explain that I didn't like cheese. That's why I say I don't like
How does
cheese.
that? So you stood there in front of an audience of 4,000 people and go, I don't like cheese, but the song's about pasties and peas.
Pasty and peas, but I don't like the cheese.
Oh, no.
And then Simon Cowell said, well, I don't like cheese either. And I said, we're like brothers, when can I move in? So we're saying all that. So they should have just sacked the song off and just had me answering their questions.
So why didn't you go on as a comedian?
Well, because I'm not very good.
Yeah, but you can do that next time.
Yeah.
Should he get through?
Don't know what that was.
Yeah. I don't know. He's obviously had one of Daryl's drinks.
No,
Are you ready,
no,
are you
no.
ready to see on with the next one?
What?
Next beer?
Are we not talking about me anymore?
No.
All right.
It's all about you, isn't it? Don't have you anything else to tell us? Is there anything you need to reveal?
They're looking for the worldwide exclusive.
No then. The t-shirt company that bought the t-shirt off on eBay, about 100% pasty power t-shirt that obviously Bruno thought was pasta, ravioli.
Yeah, he was at some point.
The company I bought it from eBay have tagged me in, and they're promoting it now on their Facebook, but as seen on BGT.
Well, you're not even getting anything out of it.
I love it.
Even
Because I love it, and I've said it was brilliant wearing it. So
You'll have to ask them. We'll do like a freedom of information request next month. We'll go, in the month today, how many have you sold? And see what they say. We'll have somebody. We'll be either a brewery or I'll have a different guest, and we'll go. Just while we're here, last month's sales total. And somebody will be sat there going, what?
I've had this one before. This is nice.
You're not supposed to say that.
What?
We've never tasted them ever. We're giving you an honest review.
Oh
the first time
no!
we've ever
Hold on.
tasted it.
Sorry. No, it's not the one. It was a stout, a chili stout. Oh, it's the one up there, not that one. Sorry.
Yeah, that chili stout
Right.
next level.
Yeah.
So
Bit.
Right.
Wow. It's like drinking hot sauce at the back end.
just get a nose for
What?
that.
You
Just
got
get a nose
stutter
for
as
the
well.
aroma on that.
Just
So-
the look of it.
Oh.
Just
Well,
the
I'm not even
prop
going to
on
lie.
top.
I have had this one, which is why I picked it, because I feel like the world needs to know more about it. It is exceptional.
Well, do you know it's been a slow Stella and I don't get it.
A slow
Stella.
Slow seller.
Stella?
Seller.
No,
in a
it's
fancy
slow
can.
Stella.
So it's the vanilla. What is it? Vanilla and
So vanilla and black.
Oh,
blackcurrant.
currants.
That's it. Blackcurrant. Honest, it
Um,
smells like fizzy Vimto.
if we'd have had this first
so good.
and then gone on to the,
Here we go.
The Phantom.
it wouldn't have.
The Phantom wouldn't have
The
worked.
onion plum.
We're going to get told off now, aren't we? Have we done it in the right order?
We've done it in the
Yeah,
right
that's
order.
right.
If you'd have had this, then done the plum and honey
thought
one,
we'd
you
go-
wouldn't have been able to taste
We
it.
have his and they're the best things ever. We get to mine and
Oh no, that is.
Have you never had it? No.
No.
Well, go on, you taste that and I'll just explain who these guys are. So this is Darkwing
Smell
by...
your hair
Shut up,
starts.
just
I'm talking
taste
to
it, I
Chris.
know. Talking over me.
Oh, do your
This is
own
my
podcast.
bit. So this is Darkwing by Duck Pond Brewery from Sweden, Gothenburg. So first time we've had these guys in, and this is a blackcurrant and vanilla sour. And honestly,
That
you just
is-
would not believe the
That-
nose on this.
It's fantastic. The look of it, it's rich. The taste, it's got that frizzle and like.
It's for me. It's like a mixture of, you know, when you used to get the flying spaceships with a K-light in.
Yes.
That K-light like dropped into fizzy Vimto. Sounds like a really weird analogy,
No,
but
that
honestly,
is-
try it. It is.
It's super tart.
Yes, that's
Less than that.
heaven.
Super tart.
You're the tart.
I don't know if anyone noticed, but I did try and swirl the can around. If you pour it as it comes, it's obviously got all the fruit is still in there, and the beer just gets thicker and thicker as you get down the can.
I love how we know
So try to swirl it around a bit.
as a coaster.
So try to swirl it around a bit to get a more homogeneous feel.
That is it. That,
In it, isn't it? Like I said, it doesn't. It's not sold brilliantly.
Well,
For
I
us.
am going to
And
purchase
it's a
one of them
travesty.
cans.
yeah.
How much is it for a can of that? in this-
£25. Yeah. It's not £25.
No, I took the sticker off before because it was
I have
It's
to
about
cross the
six, I
front.
think it is about
It's about
£6
£6 or
a
something
can.
like that.
When I buy cans from here, I have to take all the stickers off.
No, just
Because my
meant
missus
when we put it in
wouldn't mind
front,
if she sees
in front
the
of the camera
prices.
like that with the price on
Oh,
it.
right.
But it's I had it.
Yes.
Well, I don't know. Well, like you said, it's a slow seller, so I probably had it about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
But I
It's
took
been-
it
it
home
has
and
been a
I
while.
remember almost like making
That-
love to it on the couch.
that-
It was just.
How much is it per can?
It's about £6 a can.
Right.
Yeah.
I will purchase.
There's another fantastic sour that I'm yet to try over there, which is a cherry and coconut one. But someone doesn't like coconut.
I don't
Ruined
like
it-
coconut.
Ruined it for me.
I don't
Oh,
like
is that the
coconut.
Vault City that's just arrived?
Yeah.
I don't like them.
We might get it out in a minute.
See,
What's about 2
I'm
drinks?
hiding on around the back of him going hook, line and sinker. Throw it this way.
Well, this is
That
this
is exceptional. And it didn't look like it should have been then when I went as I swallowed it, but the tap,
That-
it's a sour for a reason.
strange.
You can have that one.
All right.
I have it.
It's
There's kind of like warmth to the finish
That-
on it.
that-
It's sour.
It's the
I
fizz,
just-
that's what I'm saying. That's
The
what
whole
reminds,
thing, the whole.
that's what
I think,
reminds me of
yeah.
the Kayla in the.
It's just-
Yes.
in the
Have you tried them recently? Them little spaceships.
Oh, Christ, here we go.
I purchased some about 6 months ago, and I thought, wow, I remember these. Like that.
Sit there foaming at mouth.
Yeah. The toffee paper was like rubber, and it was like an inch thick. And then the sherbet
Are you
inside.
sure you ate the right thing?
Yeah, the sherbet inside was a tiny little bit, and it was just like eating that toffee paper. And it was like, when it's thin and you've got loads of, because you used to peel them open, didn't you? I'm talking. You used to peel them open, and they'd be full of sherbet.
Yeah.
But these ones, literally, just like.
It's called inflation, and everybody trying to like give you less for more. Just
We'll
roll
make the
it,
spaceship
roll with it.
smaller.
It's 21st century.
Yeah.
It's, you know. Go on, Daryl.
Just
Just
give
say
them-
then.
I was going to say that I remember the thought of them gives me goosebumps. It used to go through me eating.
You did. You put them in your gob, and you just kind of went a bit.
I'm going to
No,
buy
eating
some.
them.
Oh, right,
No.
I'm not going to buy
Not
any.
brand new,
Yeah, but it's like when we did the
yeah,
quiz on
yeah.
Wednesday, and Sarah and Jean had Tang Fastics. We put a few in, and they were giving that all that, and I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
normal Haribo, mate. Have you not had spaces?
Kids love them.
Exceptional.
Do you like the sweets? What they call toxic waste?
Oh no, they're
No.
disgusting. My little lad got out. Remember when they used to do what were them things they used to lick?
Lollipops.
No, yeah, but they were.
Cockerels.
What?
But they used to give you blisters on your tongue. What were they called?
Chicken balls.
All right, lads, chicken balls. He's only 12. Although that's his favourite from the Chinese, which is weird.
Sweet and sour.
But the no, I can't. Oh, brain lickers. They were called. They used to give you ulcers on your tongue. I was going to say they had them when we were growing up, but Daryl's old enough to be my dad.
Oh.
He'll soon stop.
Worth as originals, I had.
No, you just-
Fantastic.
While
that.
sitting on your granddad's lap.
Absolutely fantastic.
It really
Uncle.
is.
Highly
This is on my
recommended.
uncle's lap.
Dark Wing.
That was amazing.
It's no coconut and cherry though.
Right.
No, that's one of my favourites ever.
That's something else. That really is.
It is. Right. A final bit. This is exciting.
If we don't like it, it's because Daryl picked it.
Well, I have to say, a lot of their beers,
Beers.
I love hit. Most of them are absolutely brilliant. Some of them I find really, really hard work. But these guys are producing some of the most
Just
out there beers ever.
See, when he was saying beers, I genuinely thought we were getting a
the
beer,
nuts.
but it's a stout.
So, Torside Brewery up in New Mills in the Peak District. Absolutely stunning little village. The brewers are all ex-teachers.
Or is that what made you
so
want to
very-
become a landlord after
An
being a
alcoholic.
teacher?
Well, yeah.
No, he was an alcoholic long before that, mate.
I've actually not tried this one, but I've tried some of their beers
Well,
from purchase from here.
yeah, so, I mean, do you know what? What they're really famous for is the smoke beer. They have a smoke fest every year, and tickets are on sale now for their smoke fest.
Smoke
If you like
beer.
smoke beer,
Yes,
well worth
that's
it.
what I had.
Yes.
Explain.
It
Smoke.
smells smoky.
So-
What, like fire?
Yes.
Yeah, I've done a
Yeah, so usually what they do is use either oak or beech. Somebody's going to correct me at some point.
It's like a barbecue.
And they smoke
Somebody will
it. You
comment.
tend to get either bacon flavour or you get the peaty flavours.
I'm a big
So
whiskey
again,
drinker.
Right.
With Pete.
when it's in the beers, it's a real love-hate beer.
Marmite.
Marmite style. The other famous small beers are the Rauch beers from.
The what?
Rauch beers from.
I'll be honest, I preferred.
Oh,
Pull me some.
from around Frankfurt in Germany.
I went to Frankfurt once. I reckon only on a connecting flight en route to Singapore.
So, Torside do their range of beers. They do the monster beers, so this is one of them, and then they do their cats of chaos and dogs of war range. I've got a clean glass.
Wow, that is dark.
So what they do with this is when
gonna
they
be
when they
brutal.
brew a beer, they take some of the wort out when it's at its richest and most tasty, and rebrew it to a much bigger strength. So they usually use Candlewick, which is one of their beers. That's the wort that they use to make the
Right.
monster beers one. But they'll take the wort from any of the beers that they make, brew it to a much bigger strength.
He's
And
been
then do the
reading
monster
this.
beers.
I'm just seeing if he can go through. So our monster beers up. Who'd even look? We often do this with our core stout, Candlewick. And I was thinking, he's going for a full house here.
Obviously that's called research.
But we've added black currants as well. I like
Oh yeah,
it.
so we've got black currants,
Oh.
and there is a small amount of something else in there, and I forgot what it was.
This is strange though. Probably mixes well with champagne.
There's a famous drink in the Black Velvet,
Black
which
Velvet.
is champagne with a splash of Guinness in.
Yeah.
So
that-
what
that
they're
ain't
suggesting
Guinness.
is this instead of Guinness.
No, I have black velvets, and it's half a pint of.
Did Bobby Vinton not sing about Blue Velvet?
It's
not a proper
it's either
velvet.
half a. So you get a pint pot and you have half a pint of stout, and then the rest you top up with champagne. That's why I had it anyway. Then there's a Pomat Blanc.
That's the
Poor man's black velvet, which is prosecco and bleach, I think. No, it's Guinness and
Cider.
That's amazing.
Guinness and cider.
The
Yeah.
smell, the smell is.
But if, to do it properly, it's mainly champagne and it's a splash of Guinness.
Right.
It's not supposed to be half and half.
Right. So a pint of champagne. And a
So
little
what you're
splash of
having?
Guinness.
You're having
I'm having some.
the rich
sick-
homeless person. Because,
Yeah.
you know, that's what
I
they drink
can't-
that's what they drink on the streets when they've been at a party.
What champagne?
It's champagne.
I've got a fire aftertaste.
As he's smoking.
As in burning wood, yeah.
Yeah, plenty of smoke. Well, again, these guys are famous for it. So I'm suspecting this is the Candlewick. It's a really smoky
It's not as
stout.
unpleasant as I thought it
I
was.
like-
You got that, haven't you, at the
It's-
back though? It's only when you start breathing in.
Yes. It's hard to describe, and it doesn't sound when you explain it like we did.
Last month we did one, and Mark was sat there and he went, "Well, this tastes like Samson's vinegar." And I was like, nearly swore then. Nearly broke it. And I was like, I hate vinegar. And I'll be honest, at the end when he went, which is your favourite? I went, because of the aftertaste. Probably that.
Don't-
So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
You
it's,
watched,
right.
watched the video, didn't you? The last podcast.
Yes,
and
it was
with Dutch.
brilliant.
You
Yes,
remember it being
but I
with Dutch?
I like that. I've purchased many a bottle off you.
Yeah. It is stunning. That's
Yes,
good. I tell you
this
what,
is nice, rich.
it's because
there's a really dark, I tell you, there's that really dark, bitter chocolate flavour to it.
but it's
as
very
well.
full-bodied when you drink it, and you only get the what we're calling it, burning,
That smoke.
smoke at the end of it. Like,
Yeah.
Only when you
It's
start
massive,
breathing
it's
in.
not massive. You
No, but
get
you
some
do-
of these the proper smoke.
I don't get the black currant.
Oh, I do. It's there.
I think it's all on that finish.
It's that little bit.
So you get
yeah.
that real bitter chocolate, the black currant
I
fruit
think the only
in
reason
there.
I'm struggling is because that's so heavily black currant.
Yeah.
Should've
I
had
think
that
it's
last,
right on that
really.
finish. Right on that finish.
Can't
Bitter,
win with you,
dark,
can we?
black chocolate, bit of black currant. That is.
Bet you didn't bring any pasties
Yeah,
now.
it's really good.
Confusing.
Phone some in. Uber Eats. I'm not.
I'll be honest. The more you explain that, I was a bit unsure, but
That black currant. I'm getting the black currant.
That's
That's
very
very
nice.
nice. Yeah.
And
It's
then-
sort of like
That is exceptional.
you think it's going to be a really dark aftertaste, but it's not because that currant's got a little bit of a zing
And based
to
on
it.
what we learnt in the Belgian episode, where they were all 11, 12%, this at a mere 8.8% is practically a sessional beer. You can just drink 15 of them and walk home happy as Larry.
There you can.
Well, he did. Mark realised it was like, this 11% and they just drink it all day. And I'm like, all what? 3 and done. But that, yeah, it doesn't taste like 8.8% though.
No, it
doesn't taste
doesn't.
strong at all.
No.
That's,
Yeah.
that is good.
Plenty going on as a finish.
The annoying thing is now, we're 4 episodes in, don't tell Daryl. I'm waiting for the episode where he gives me a beer and I go, nah, grab that.
But that'd be a
We'll find
coconut one for
something.
me.
We'll find something.
You did it with me. You know I don't like
Find something
coconut.
everybody rates and you hate.
And I was in here and I was sat at the bar. I said, right, I picked 3 beers. You pick one for me. It knows I don't like coconut. Oh, what about this?
But that cherry and coconut would be really
Well,
good
I
to
didn't
try
even
now,
look.
wouldn't it?
I trusted him. I didn't even look at the can. Just put it in the box. Let me pay. And then I got it home, cracked it open, and I'm like, oh, it tastes coconutty. Looked at the can. Coconut cream or something it would call. Maggot.
Oh, I had so many responses to that then, but I didn't.
I find you really got to shake it to get the cream out of the bottle.
There you go. No, right. So tell me, which was your favourite? Don't just pick one of yours because you feel like you have to. But yeah.
That.
What about you, Daryl?
Why is it in such a small can?
That's annoying. And it is. I think
is.
you should do buy one get one half price.
Yes.
I didn't say that. I'm going with the stout. I'm going with the tall
Or
side.
buy one get
I'm
one
going
free
with the
by
tall
Steely.
side. I'm going with that one for today.
This
You
is
pick that one.
this is fantastic.
Very good.
I'd say this one is better than that.
Would you? I was thinking that one.
No, I'd say this one.
Close though.
That
But this
is unbelievable.
This has a huge advantage over this. It's 8.8%. It's more alcohol. It's thicker. It's stickier.
And I think that's
You're
why I
not
like
gonna-
it,
You're
'cause that's-
not going to get that with a 5.5%.
That's what I'm saying. I think
It's
because
much-
that's 5.4, so the flavours come through more
Yeah.
than the alcoholic punch. So it's
both are very nice, but that one just tips over that. That tips over them all. But I love the plum and honey. That's if
Yeah,
you
the
haven't,
plum
if you
it's not that
because you
strong.
can't drink that all day, you'll end up with your stomach lining.
you'd end up
the toilet.
paralytic.
Yeah.
Well,
What percentage is
I don't
that?
know, what is it?
They've got the print on it that dark.
That's
it's
what I'm trying
almost
to-
illegal.
That's why you're trying to use. Doesn't actually say.
Well, I'm going to say, thanks
It
for
has
coming
to
down,
say.
Cash. You've saved us.
Hold on, we haven't finished yet.
Oh, sorry.
We
Jesus Christ.
Google it now, Daryl.
What's that?
What percentage?
6%.
What was it?
There.
How can you even read
Very
that?
tiny.
Jesus,
That is
that's
horrendous. Really bad labelling on the back. But
Yeah, if you're
really
watching
good.
Sweden,
New Poif for pot.
But you can't drink that all day. So the
that,
plum.
that one
Yeah.
that's also 6%. You can drink that one instead.
But it was a lot smoother and rounder, wasn't it? Whereas that one, that's straight in.
Oh, it's in your
That's
face.
straight in on your tongue. That.
And you can get a pint for £5.20.
I really good value that.
It is actually.
Yeah.
I must go and check the calculations on the price.
So we have one.
So anyway, yeah. So thanks, Cash. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, he proper backhanded Cash when we came in because he said we were supposed to be at Rivington Brewery, but basically he doesn't work Fridays. So we've got Cash in, and I thought, how dare you downplay Bolton's most famous man? How dare you? Thanks for saving the day.
But anyway,
I really enjoyed this. This is brilliant. We're just sat here. We're drinking. What better?
I'm going to ask you just one last question. So your last orders.
Ooh.
So you go in the pub, the Infinite Pub. Any beer, any beer in the world.
If you say Strongbow
from
now,
any
mate,
time,
you're getting
you can
it.
have. What would you order?
There was.
Absolutely anything.
What was the one that I got from here? Was it Panoma Island or something?
Pomona.
Yeah, go on.
What? Corin bought me one as well, and it was like a stouty sour. When I tipped it out, it was dark, almost black, but it was purple.
I don't know, it's very erotic the way he's describing it though.
It was about £13 a can,
I thought you were going to say about 13
and it
months
was
ago.
it was a tall can.
You can't remember 13 days ago. So it was in a can.
It was in a
so-
it was
so-
in
so-
a can.
So
It might not have been Ireland, but it was so.
I'm going to say I can't
well, it sounds
remember.
like it could have been. That's their kind of stuff.
It was a collaboration between two companies.
Oh, I can't remember. When did the last time you had Pomona Island in a can?
We've got one.
Oh,
here
this
now.
was
No, but I meant like a selection. How
Yeah.
long ago was
this
it?
this was in last year at some point.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's not recently.
If anybody's any idea from that description,
Yeah,
please-
so-
It was a black currency stout.
So-
I'm sure peanut butter was mentioned in it.
So what you want us to say is, so Daryl's question, infinite bar, end of the
Right.
night, you go up, so he's gone, can I have a black currency peanutty really
Barman,
dark beer?
Barman has just set off down the bar to try
No,
and find it.
I mean, one of my favourite beers is Starting Handle from Tin Head Brewery, isn't it? And
Yeah.
I love that. And if I'm not in the
Are we
car,
sponsored by Tinhead? Because I feel like there's been quite a lot of mentions to it.
Have you?
I'll be honest, I thought you were going to take it, like, you had a tattoo. So, what's it called?
Tin Head Brewery.
No, what's the person called who runs it?
Well, there's three of them, and they're all equal.
It's
All
not
right.
Neil, it's Neil's dad.
Right,
There's
three of
three.
you, all equal.
Neil's
You better
got
send,
it. Neil's
send
got
us
his
some
name.
beer for the next one.
There's three of them, and they've got 50% share each. There's Nick, who's the father, Neil, who's the son, and Lindsay, who's the daughter.
It's the whole
Then I'm
thing.
going like that. With the father and the son.
It's a brewery. It's literally just a stone's throw from me. Love the beer they do.
So are you going to get us some beer and bring it in?
I will bring some in.
Tell
Yes.
them we'll feature on the... We'll do a
Right.
Tinhead
We'll do a
podcast.
podcast down at
Right.
Tinhead.
I'll be in there later on. I'm going in.
Come on that one again. I don't know
Right,
what we'll
I
talk
like that.
I don't know what we'll talk about because
We could do
I'll
like
be honest.
we could have a
you've had-
live music break.
I was going to say I don't know but you've had like your 5 minutes of fame now.
Yeah.
So like, if you don't get through to the next round, we've no interest in having you back.
Can I wear a disguise, a costume or something, and pretend to be?
Come as Subo.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Sue Ball. Who's Sue Ball?
Subo. Susan
Boyle.
Boyle.
Right, I can do that. Because she's like really famous. Right, I can do that.
You're the only person.
We're gonna
the only
need-
person you're better looking at.
This is-
I think that was the funniest thing you ever said.
we can do this. Or I can. I've got a Jeffrey Dahmer.
Speak to the
costume.
Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit,
Yes.
and we'll go down there and do one,
Right.
and you can be on it. Bring your ukulele.
I will do.
Music break.
Oh yeah, we can do that
Music
next
break.
time. Yeah, ukulele, mother-in-law song.
That'll be like the appendices of the podcast now.
That'd be good.
Well, no, I'll be honest, I've thoroughly enjoyed this.
I
feel
really
like
enjoyed
in
it.
4 episodes, this is the most I've laughed.
Yes, I think he's been very professional. We have. He's nearly swore twice. I've not nearly sworn once, which is quite unbelievable.
Well, you're used to it, aren't you? You're fair.
Well,
you know.
yes, I am.
You know, being used to being on TV.
Yeah, yes.
You're what's the word when they say like you're a
Consummate
role model?
professional
No, he's a
role
role model now.
No, he's not.
He'll be like
No, he's not.
He'll be like a footballer soon, going, "Yeah, Daryl, so because I'm not allowed to be able to see what I can say."
Well, the Bolton
Say
Evening
that,
News,
it's
the Bolton Evening News contacted me, and the biggest ukulele magazine in the UK.
But you came here instead.
I came in.
They have a magazine for
Yeah,
the biggest ukulele in the world.
Not the biggest ukulele. The magazine isn't the biggest, literally,
Is it this one?
as in sales. And it's a ukulele magazine. And
I'll
they
be
want
honest,
me to
mate.
do-
Even if it were that big, it'd still be that big in your hands.
Where my ukulele?
That's mad. That what did they want though? Did they want you to like borrow one of the ukuleles for your next performance?
I don't know. I wouldn't do. No, the ukulele.
I wouldn't endorse any ukulele.
No, the ukulele magazine doesn't make ukuleles. They make magazines.
That makes sense. Are they?
But they promote
not
it.
tree surgeons, are they?
No, maybe that's how they started. We've got a lot of wood here flying around, and we've got something that can make paper.
So they made,
Open up.
they made 10 guitars and they had enough wood to make a small one. Oh, can't call that a guitar. What's we call it?
But they want to interview me and ask me questions, and probably it'd be great if I was on front cover of that.
Hey, I tell you what, you could do that. And then,
It'd be like Men's Health.
and then you could be in, Good man, have I got news for you? You're headlines for the biggest ukulele magazine in the world.
What's that?
There's a song in there, the cover of the Rolling Stone.
Here's me thinking you were
Dr.
going
Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of all the
I
things
love
you
that
could have said
tune.
then, why didn't you come up with Tiny Tim and walking through the tulips?
Oh, through the tulips. Love that song.
Oh, we've got to the point that we've done this wrong because we usually say cheers at the end, but we ain't got nothing.
Well, ideally, we could have done another lead.
Bloody hell.
Not that coconut one, though.
Yeah, the coconut.
Oh!
What that mate?
There'll be people watching this now.
There it is.
There'll be people watching this now
Back in a
going,
minute.
Chris is a genius.
Our sound engineer in the corner of the room. Would
Yeah,
like
probably
a
best
drink.
off going in that one. But yeah, no, I'll be honest, I don't think I've laughed as much in it. I've been stuck with Daryl, haven't I? I'm surprised he's not poured it on himself at this point. He were a bit close to that. to that.
See, the colour of that looks, it's very summery. That's like
Looks
dark fruit, isn't it? That looks like almost a Pinot Noir, burgundy
A what?
wine. A Pinot Noir.
Rosé.
Like Pinot.
No, because
Do you mean Pinot
Unofficial
Noir?
review.
Pinot Noir. Is that from the
did
Chinese
not.
as well?
Where I get my chicken balls from?
When you don't like this, can I have it? Oh, that smells
Oh,
really good.
it
Don't-
smells the coconut.
It does not.
It does. When you don't like coconut, you can smell it. I'm
There is
surprised because
coconut.
both
Oh,
City.
mate, that's exceptional. He's not gonna like it. He's not gonna like it.
No.
Well,
The-
worst
the-
case scenario, you've only got to do one more when
Right.
we cheers at the end.
The
That is amazing.
See, that's the sour, but also the nice when he goes, "That's amazing."
the tingle on your
That
tongue.
sour Vault City, they're all very fruity.
The tingle on your tongue's brilliant. It's just I don't like coconut, but I like the smell of coconut. Like when you go on holiday and rub it on.
They bring back rubbing women.
Right. But I love the smell.
This went downhill
I
really
love, I
fast.
love the smell of coconut because it's always like holiday and suntan lotion and all that, and it not rubbing coconut on
I'll be
somebody.
with you again.
But
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure with. Well, it's always a pleasure with Daryl, but a pleasure, Cash.
thank you very much, Chris. No, it's been really good.
If anybody ever figures
Wants
out
to correct
what,
us.
Oh well, not even that. But I was going to say, if anybody ever figures out what his end of the night drink would be, feel free to comment or drop us a message. But otherwise, cheers, gentlemen,
Cheers.
Cheers.
and we'll see you next time on the In the Gutter podcast.
Ah.
Oh, that's good.
Can you not drink that?
Thoroughly enjoyed that.
This is where we joke with Cash and go, "It's not recorded."
yeah.